Hey, gift of God, how are you? This is Fernand Jimenez, and I am doing this live from Miami, Florida, USA. So, have you ever asked yourself, what is that Facebook formula that can kickstart my business? And in fact, what I'm going to tell you right now, I'm actually doing it right now. So, this is something that you could really apply for any business. Now, I'm not gonna hide it from you. The place that I learned this formula was from a group called Rank Makers, and Rank Makers is a group that exists to basically uplift the vibrations of network marketing industry. Now, before you freak out, and you heard that word network marketing, and you start running for the hills, and you start jumping out of the window, throwing your phone in the fire. This is not about network marketing. This is about how you can use Facebook Lives, what I'm doing right now, to build your business, to build that trust, to have people get to know you, who eventually will start having conversations with you, who eventually will become customers of yours, right? Or at least send you referrals, right? Because if you do it right, you'll have people sharing your information with other people. And that just what you want is to get the ball rolling. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that I've got this from Ray Higdon from Rank Makers, and it applies to every business. Okay, so what is the formula? Very simple. There's 4 parts to this formula. Okay, so part number 1, we just went through it. Part number 1 is intro. Hey, my name is Fernand, where I'm coming from, and then that's it, right? Just a quick little intro so that people know, because sometimes, even though you may have a lot of followers, you may have a lot of friends, somebody who's never seen you is going to see this video and be like, who is this person? Why should I talk? Why should I listen to them? Okay, so first, do a little intro. Second step is ask a question. So like I asked the question, like, hey, have you ever wondered what's the Facebook formula, right, on how to kickstart your business, right? So you ask the question. That's the second step. And then the third step is you answer the question, right? So like right now, I'm telling you, there's 4 steps to this formula on how to do a Facebook Live that's going to get people to be curious and keep watching you, right? So number 1, you have to have an intro, right? That's the first step. Step number 2, you have to have a question, or something where you're pointing to them, something that you're going to answer. And then step number 3, you answer the question, right? So, and then the 4th step of the Facebook Live formula is a call to action, right? Okay, so the call to action is basically having people saying, hey, I have something for you. Go ahead and reach out to me. Hey, if you want more information, go ahead and reach out to me. So you're basically giving your leader, you're telling them what to do. You're leading them, okay? So this formula, it is phenomenal, because if you use it, you can never get lost while you're doing a Facebook Live, right? Or any type of video. You could even be doing an Instagram Live. You could be doing a live in YouTube. But if you follow this formula, you're always going to feel confident. You're always going to feel a little bit more secure because you have where to go, right? So we're going to review right now. First step of the Facebook Live formula, right, is the intro. State your name, state maybe where you're coming from, and what you do, something so that people know, hey, who this is, right? Step 2 of the Facebook Live formula, or the Rank Makers, is ask a question, right? Step number 3 is answer that question. That's where the meat of your video is, of your messages. And step number 4 is the call to action. Okay? All right, so you have to have a call to action. Maybe not on every video, because sometimes there's different series of videos that you just don't have a call to action to, because that's just the way that the series was done. But usually you should have a call to action, because you know what? Everybody likes to be led. Everybody wants a leader. And if you don't do it, you're just not posturing yourself properly, especially for this type of video. Okay? If you like this type of information, if you're open to learning more on how to use Facebook to grow your business, and I'm talking about any business, any service, right? Because you got to remember, Facebook is more than just a place where people go to see what other people are doing. Facebook is also a place in where if you have a business, you can really put your business in front of a lot of people. All right, and using videos is one of the best ways to do it, especially if you do it consistently, and if you do it with the formula that I shared with you from Rank Makers. Okay, so if that's what you're open to, if you want to know even further how to blow up your business, how to get more customers, how to really crank it up, how to really milk Facebook for what it's worth, well then go ahead and send me a message, because you know what, I got some stuff that it's been helping a lot of my friends who were struggling, especially now in these last couple of months that businesses have been shut down and they just haven't had a way to contact their customers, right? through Facebook, they've been able to keep in touch, those that knew it. All right. So if that's something you're open to, go ahead, send me a message. I promise I'll share with you what I've got. And if you don't want to, it's totally cool. I still love you. All right, my beautiful. I always want you to keep growing. I always want you to keep sharing. And I always want you to keep loving. This is Fernand Jimenez saying, have a great night. Have a great morning. Just have a great you. Love you. Bye.